Hello. Welcome back to Ongoing World Affairs. Tributes have been paid to a gorgeous 2-year-old girl killed in a horror fire at a caravan she was staying at with her mother and 3 siblings. Police are continuing to investigate the cause of the blaze, which killed little Louisiana Brooke Broadley at Sealands Caravan Park in Ingoldmells, Lincolnshire, on Monday night. Her mother, Natasha Broadley, and 3 of the tragic toddler's siblings managed to escape the holiday home as it went up in flames. The youngster's heartbroken grandmother Donna Broadley posted a series of snaps of the youngster, taken on what turned out to be the last day of her life as she enjoyed her time at the holiday park. In an emotional Facebook post, she said, "Our hearts are broken as Wee Wee was our baby of our family. Tash gave her everything, she was her right leg. Our hearts are broken. We as a family will be here for Tash and my grandchildren." Senior Investigating Officer Detective Inspector Joe Fortune said, "This is a devastating incident for all involved. I tried to climb the perimeter fence of our caravan site to go and help. I wanted to go and help, but the fence was just too high and has spikes on the top. The firemen arrived and were damping it down, so I went back to my caravan. My neighbor rang 999 and they told us all to get outside in case our gas canisters exploded. It was just awful." The Sealands site is owned by Laver Leisure, who also own a number of other sites which in total house almost 2,000 caravans in the Skegness and Ingoldmells area. Crime scene investigation staff wearing protective white boiler suits were at the scene today. The area around the caravan was sealed off with yellow and black tape. Counselor for Skegness North Carl Macy said, "I feel sorry for those lives that this news is going to touch in such a detrimental way. My thoughts are with the family that will now be left with this devastating news. I wish the family the very best of luck going forward, as I'm sure they'll need help and guidance with grieving because it is such a horrendous situation." He added, "You wouldn't wish this upon anybody." Chief Superintendent Kieran English said the cause of the fire remained unexplained. He said, "At this point of time it is unexplained, but hopefully as the day progresses we may have some indication in terms of the causation of the fire." Mr. English added, "I've got children. This is absolutely tragic. My thoughts and my prayers go to the family and their friends at this really sad time." He urged any witnesses to the blaze to contact his officers. Mr. English said, "We've a long way to go before we can ascertain the facts in this tragic incident. But Lincolnshire Police and Lincolnshire Fire and Rescue are determined to find answers for the family." Lincolnshire Fire and Rescue added, "Lincolnshire Fire and Rescue were called to a static caravan on fire in Ingoldmells last night." Senior Investigating Officer Detective Inspector Joe Fortune said, "This is a devastating incident for all involved. We are in the very early stages of our investigations and the circumstances which led to the fire are not yet clear. We will be working closely with specialist teams to understand what happened. We would like to appeal to anyone who was there last night and has not yet spoken to police to come forward, and for anyone with video footage to please share that with officers to add to our intelligence of the incident. This is particularly harrowing, with a family losing a child, and we'd ask that people remember those victims and not share footage online." Police said an investigation team would be at the scene throughout the day, carrying out the initial stages of the inquiry. Lincolnshire Fire and Rescue added, "Lincolnshire Fire and Rescue were called to a static caravan on fire in Ingoldmells last night. On arrival, our 5 attending crews found that the fire was already well established and aggressive firefighting was needed to extinguish it. A family had been in the caravan when the fire broke out, and whilst the mother was able to escape with 3 of her children, unfortunately, her youngest daughter, aged 2, has sadly lost her life." Matt King, Divisional Commander for East Division at Lincolnshire Fire and Rescue, said, "Our thoughts and deepest condolences are with the family at this time. Our fire investigation team will be working with CSI colleagues from Lincolnshire Police to complete a full investigation into the cause of the fire. All firefighters have been offered welfare support, and once investigations are complete, local fire crews and our community fire safety team will be on hand to talk to people in the area and address any fire safety concerns, at what will be an upsetting time." A spokesman for Sealands Caravan Park said, "We are deeply saddened by what has happened and we will be assisting police with their inquiries and helping affected families. We cannot make any other comment while the investigation is ongoing. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.